the photographer. While sorting through old belongings, I found a camera from my grandfather's things. It looked like it had barely been used, and there was still an unfinished roll of film inside. I had the film developed. Most of the photos were ordinary. A garden, a table, moments from my grandfather's younger years. But the last three were different. In the first one, there was an empty room. But on the wall, there was a shadow that no one seemed to have cast, as if someone had been standing there but simply hadn't shown up in the photograph. In the second, the same room, but now there was a letter sitting on the table. I zoomed in. A single word was written on it: waiting. In the third photo, the room was no longer empty. A figure stood in front of the door, not clear, blurred as if caught mid-motion. But the posture, the clothing, looked exactly like my grandfather. I checked the backs of the photos. They had dates written on them. All three were from the same day, the day my grandfather, according to official records, left the house and never came back. My family had always said that on that day he'd said, "I'm going to work," and simply walked out, and no one ever heard from him again. The police investigation turned up nothing. For years, the family talked about it. Maybe an accident, maybe he'd started a new life somewhere. I had the camera examined. It had a timestamp. The last frame on the roll had been taken exactly 2 hours after my grandfather's disappearance, which meant the camera in that room kept taking photos as if someone were still there, even after he was gone. But there was no one else in the house that day. I had the photos framed and hung them in that room, the room where my grandfather spent his last years, still standing in our house today. Sometimes, passing by late at night, I think I catch a shadow in front of the door, just for a second. Maybe it's just exhaustion. Maybe it isn't.